How's it going, everyone? Indy Sean 45 coming at you. Now that's how I like to see this 2018 Notre Dame football season get underway. Irish come through with a huge 24-17 victory over Michigan, and a statement win on top of that. I mean, everybody was writing us off. Let's face it, that was the case. Pretty much everyone was. But we came into our house tonight, took care of business, and got the job done. As you guys can tell, my voice is still hoarse. That seems to be the trend when I do a recap after having been to a game. But it was a lot of fun out there tonight. I know I promised you guys footage, but I'm sorry, my phone died, so I wasn't able to get any. Shit happens. What can you do, right? But look, getting right into this game, let's start with Brandon Wimbush. My opinion, I thought he was much more improved over last season. He had a great game tonight. It wasn't perfect. He's still making some mistakes that he shouldn't be making. He had the bad interception that he threw. He took a bad sack that I felt that he should have gotten rid of the ball on, that he shouldn't have taken it. He's doing some things like when he goes to run with the ball, he's trying to cut out to the edges instead of just, cutting up and, getting when he has a nice crease that he's not taking advantage of it. But you take the good with the bad. A lot of the good that I saw out of him was his passes were better. Found Chris Fink for the nice touchdown pass. And Chris Fink, man, you gotta love this. You gotta love to see the little guy jump up against the tall defensive backs and make the catch like that. That was freaking awesome. It's like I'd compare it to Spud Webb going up against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It was awesome. But Wimbush, he's also staying very calm in the pocket. He's not getting too antsy. He's making smarter decisions, and he's more poised out there, and that's what I like to see. Just with the right coach, I think he'll only get better as the season goes along. But still, though, a lot of things to improve on, but a lot of good that I'm seeing as well. Had a very solid game out there tonight. One area of concern that I noticed, our right tackle, number 72, I think his name is Robert Hainsley. He's got to improve. He was getting his butt kicked all night long. And if he's not careful, and if he doesn't improve, he's going to have some competition at that spot. He's going to lose his job. But granted, it was a tough defensive line that he was going up against. But he was whiffing on blocks. Several times, Wimbush could have been killed out there, but got to get better on that. But granted, he's only a sophomore. We'll see. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's got to get better. But yeah, overall, guys, this was a pretty solid performance, and don't let that 24-17 score fool you. This game was not as close as it looked. I mean, our defense was stellar, and Michigan's offense really had no answer for it. They really didn't. If it wasn't for that kickoff return for a touchdown, Michigan would have had no momentum whatsoever. And then, of course, you had the touchdown at the end, but by that time, our defense was gassed. And that's another thing that I can point out with our offense, a little flaw that we need to fix. We got to quit trying to go for the home run play every single time, it seems like. Just do what's working. If you're having the nickel and dime and you're getting these long drives, go with it. I mean, we can't have all these 3 and outs because it's only going to wear out our defense, and we can't have that. We got to get some balance here. But again, this is the first game of the season. We had a very tough opponent that we were going up against, so I guess I can't really be too harsh or be too critical after one game. But of course, we know the things that we have to work on. It's a start, and we came out of there tonight with a big victory over the 14th ranked team in the nation. But no, the defense overall was just stellar. Again, Michigan had no answer for it, and that score is deceiving. And speaking of the score, hey, I know I said we'd put up 35 points, but I was still really I was only 11 points off, so I still feel I was pretty much in the ballpark. And, had we not made a few mistakes, I think we would have put up 35. So all you Michigan fans that came to my preview video and were giving me shit for that, what do you have to say now? We came and we stuck it to you. So here's your piece of humble pie. Enjoy it. But look, I'm not going to get cocky yet. This is one game. We have 11 big ones to go, but this is a great start to the 2018 Notre Dame football season. Big victory, and we just got to keep them. Sorry, guys. We have to keep the momentum going. If we keep this up, we're gonna be in for a real treat this season. But Jafar Armstrong, Tony Jones, I think those guys will only get better. We'll see Miles Boykin and Chase Claypool. I think they'll continue to improve. But in particular of all those guys, look out for Jafar Armstrong. I think he's going to have a breakout season. So, yeah, guys, that's really all I have to say for this recap. And one thing, I was watching the game at Legends on the south end of the stadium, and boy, was it great to see these. There was this group of Michigan guys in there. They were all a bunch of pricks. As soon as we got that fumble at the end to secure the victory, it was great seeing them walk out, because those guys were being a bunch of big mouths all game long. They were real assholes, this group of guys. So it was fun to see them watch out in pain of agony. Excuse me. So, that note, guys, before I start to ramble, great way to start the season. This is ND Sean 45 signing off. God bless, and go Irish, baby!